Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Time for the United Bank Playbook as West Virginia prepares for Saturday's game against the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. Before we talk about Tubby Smith's team, what's the biggest thing that disappointed you coming out of that Texas game?
Our enthusiasm. We just had no bounce in our step. We had no emotion. Absolutely no emotion.
Is that youth?
I don't know what it is, Tony. I wish I knew. You know, if I knew what could motivate people, get them out of that deal, I could retire from this and live very happily on a whole lot of money because everybody would want to hire me. But I don't know. So I guess I'm not going to retire.
Well, and I know that it's always in your circle of trees here. It seems it's only happening to you, but you take a look past this week, you see Nebraska goes in, wins at Michigan State, Oklahoma State pounds Kansas. It's starting to become a nightly occurrence. So we'll skip away from the Dr. Phil stuff. Let's talk about Texas Tech. What's the biggest challenge they present to you?
Just for the record, I'm not a Dr. Phil fan. I mean, if he talked to me like that, I'm afraid we'd be rolling around up on the stage up there.
That's not a surprise.
They're good. They're two senior guards. Williams and Gotcher are playing great for him. Williams has become very, very consistent for him. He's a hard guard because he really drives it at you, just keeps putting pressure on the rim. Gotcher has shot it really well from the perimeter. Their inside guys are very athletic. They're very long, very athletic, and he's playing all experienced guys. They know what he wants. They've done a great job of executing what he wants, and you know it's not a surprise. I mean, anybody who knows Tubby, and I've known Tubby for a lot of years, and everybody says, you know, what about Tubby and Texas Tech? I said, don't worry about Tubby. He's going to be fine, and they're a good basketball team.
You will see zone. Were you comfortable with the shot selection and the looks that you got at the basket against Texas?
Well, when you throw it to guys on a foul line, they back off of them and say, please shoot it. It wasn't like we didn't have looks. We had some guys that they absolutely didn't pay any attention to. And, you know, I think they tried to do a little bit better job on guys like Javon Carter, but the truth being known, JC had pretty good looks. We just didn't make any. I mean, it wasn't. I think anybody who's throwing up zone offense would be happy with the shots that we got. It wasn't the shots we got. We just didn't make any.
Biggest key this weekend?
Well, obviously you got to make some shots. If we shoot it as poorly as we shot it against Texas, it's going to be a long, long night and a long plane ride back from Lubbock. I don't think that'll be the case. But as you said, we're going to see, and we'll see some full court pressure back into zone. Try to slow us down. You know, nobody wants to run up and down with us. Everybody wants to try to play in a half-court game, so they'll do everything they can possibly do to keep it at half court.
Wish you the best. A reminder that this game tips off at 1 o'clock, and that means pregame coverage on the network begins at high noon. Along with the head coach of the Mountaineers, Bob Huggins, I'm Tony Caridi, and this has been your
United Bank Playbook.